Ravens touchdown.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
H2h. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mike 48, Mike 48. Night, sweetheart.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a long day for you. He's coming. We got number 20.
On second down, Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On 3rd down, Ingram. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He rifles one that's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. He can run for it, and he will. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 76 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. It's caught, Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott being chased out left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And an alley to run. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes,
fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one again,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. The 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, Ingram, and an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps away. And he's going to keep. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now down around his goal line, forced out to his left. And he's out right at the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Nine yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A throw down the field caught by his running back. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
There goes Mark Ingram. 30, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Ricky.
To throw is Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 68 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And, boy, they did it successfully.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. And incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Ferguson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ingram. Room here to run. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Ingram. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get wide. Jim.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Time to end it. Target.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 39, Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, look at this. All they need is the field goal to win. They've got the offense out there. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. That drive took him inside the 10.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 26 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 37 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 35-yard line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. First down, a run with Cohen. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first down, Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Ingram, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 49 yards, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that
Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards. Leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gotcha. Check three, check three.
Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will